Coming to you live from Staples Center in Los Angeles. We're getting set for the LA Clippers looking to win this one on the road against the LA Lakers. Chris Paul, such a difficult guy to defend. Among the league's top scorers, averaging 22 points per game.
Marv, anytime you have a player like this who can finish shots so well in the lane, it makes things difficult for the defense. You've got to collapse on him, you've got to help, but then he can also pass the ball to the perimeter for open looks.
Steve, I think back to the first time we saw LeBron James. We did a preseason game together, and you look at his jump shot now and what it was. He has come a very long way.
Well, he has, Marv. You wondered early on if he'd ever develop into a good shooter, but he did it so quickly, and I think it's a testament to just his amazing athleticism and his diligence. He's worked hard at it.
Gordon sweeping in. Going for three, and Chris Paul comes up short. Puts it down through traffic.
Marv, offensive rebounding is about quickness and anticipation. That's a terrific play there.
The Clippers control. And gets the friendly roll.
Terrific effort there on the offensive glass, Marv. That's pure hustle.
Howard with the bounce pass. Yes! Delivery to Camby, and they turn it over. Bryant able to break it down. The Lakers keep the possession going. And Dirk Nowitzki to the left hand. Beautifully done.
Too many easy points, Marv. That's how this team has fallen behind. If they're going to get back into this thing, got to show much better effort.
Pass to Camby. Griffin trying to break free. And Eric Gordon able to knock it down. So that's their first three of the night. The pass to James for three. And LeBron James able to drill it. Davis walks it across. It is deflected. Steve, he's shooting. Has he lost sight of the clock? Howard with the bounce pass. And the field goal. James is 4 for 4 from the field. That's a 14-5 run for the Lakers.
What a great start for the home team, Marv. If this keeps up, things could really get out of hand.
Griffin finds the opening. Oh.
Very poor offensive execution, Marv, and they end up with a terrible shot.
And Kobe Bryant misfires. Delivery to Davis. Gordon calling for the ball. Here's the pick. Gordon looking for the screen and fires. Pass to Nowitzki. Gordon ends up with it. Going off the dribble. And Eric Gordon blows the layup.
Well, anytime you're trying to come back, Marv, it's important to execute offensively, but got to finish plays.
Davis comes across. For three. And Al Thornton off the mark. The pass to Nowitzki. Fires for three. And Chris Paul with a nice look. That's an 11-0 run for the Lakers.
This team has to regain its composure, Marv. This deficit is growing steadily. They're in danger of letting this thing get out of hand.
Bryant coming over with some help defense. Delivery to Davis. Handled by Nowitzki. Beautiful outlet in traffic. James on the pull-up. That's 4 assists for Dwight Howard. Steve, we have seen LeBron James come a long way in terms of the perimeter shot, but there is a degree of difficulty to the shots that he does attempt.
Well, he's so athletic, Marv, that frequently you'll see him really fade away on 20-foot jump shots, and I think that's part of his maturation process as he goes forward in his career, taking better shots that are more on balance.
Thornton trying to break free. Shoots for 3, and LeBron James with 16 points. That's a 19-0 run for the Lakers.
Well, this is atrocious coaching. You're getting pounded, and you just continue to allow your team to get beaten to a pulp without calling a timeout. Unbelievable.
Nowitzki looking for the open man. LeBron James with the bucket. Steve, we have seen LeBron James come a long way in terms of the perimeter shot. But what about the degree of difficulty that he gets involved with?
Well, I think he's so athletic, Marv, that he sometimes settles for long fadeaway jump shots. And I think part of his maturation process is taking better shots that are more on balance.
Loses control of it. A minute and a half remaining in the first. Lakers up by 25. Davis with 3 seconds. The Clippers crashing the board. And rebounded by Howard. James looking to get open. And he hits it. That's a 23-0 run for the Lakers.
Well, this is ridiculous, Marv. This game is spiraling out of control, and at some point you got to get a timeout. I would have called one 6-8 minutes ago, and yet the coach continues to just sit there and stare in disbelief.
Paul to the pull-up. He shoots from three-point territory, and Baron Davis misses from long range. Half minute left in the first. Lakers up by 27. He hit it. Paul's 2 for 4 from the three-point line. 1 second differential between the game clock and the shot clock. And Baron Davis not able to hit. Nowitzki with the block.
Well, it's been an exercise in futility here in the first half, Marv. One miss after another, and, boy, you got to finish that play.
James with the bounce pass. He fires from downtown. That's the end of the first. The Lakers lead by 30. Dwight Howard's off to a terrific start here. We'll see if the defense is able to slow him down as we get this second quarter underway.
He was terrific in that first quarter, particularly on the glass. He owned the boards, and I think the defense is going to have to put a body on him.
Bryant able to succeed with that box out.
Now, this has been an utter disaster in the first half, Marv. Nobody can finish at the rim. That's why they're getting pounded here.
Davis walking it up. Now here's the double. Davis in possession. And Blake Griffin called for the offensive foul. LA's shooting from beyond the arc has been superb tonight, Steve.
Yes, Marv, their perimeter shooting has been fantastic, and we're going to take a look at some of those long threes that they've made as a team tonight. So many people getting into the act, and when you shoot like that as a club, and you've got so many weapons beyond the three-point line, it's really tough for the defense to get out and challenge shots.
And it's a loose ball. The steal. Howard goes to the pull-up. Rebound by Davis. It's a 3-on-1. Griffin taking it to the rim and rebounded by Howard.
That's why they're getting blown out, Marv. They're not completing plays. They're getting to the rim, but I don't know where the focus is here tonight.
Nowitzki resets. Here's Howard. Griffin on the rebound.
Well, it's about time they started competing defensively, Marv. They finally get out and contest the shooter, but, man, this thing is getting ugly.
Griffin again from downtown. Grabbed by Nowitzki. Pass to Howard. That was a three-point attempt. And Dwight Howard showing the touch. That's a 9-0 run for the Lakers.
Boy, this is getting ugly early, Marv. A blowout and now a big run. This team needs a timeout in the worst way.
Gordon draws the double. The pass to Davis. The jumper is off the mark.
Well, you have to be impressed with this club's defense, Marv, forcing very difficult shot attempts.
Griffin looking to get open. Delivery to Davis. Howard able to reach for it. Pass to Bryant. And that is his first field goal. Davis to the front court. The Clippers keep it alive. Gordon is blocked.
Marv, you wonder about their...
Beautiful outlet pass. Bryant again from downtown misses the three. The pass to Davis. Look at the footwork. Gordon on a quick release, snatched by James.
It's a bad shot there, Marv. You've got to make the defense work. You can get that one anytime you want.
Handled by Camby. Davis moving to the front court. Oh, can't hold on to the ball. He took it away. Oh, and able to finish strong in traffic.
Well, this has been an embarrassing first-half defensive performance, Marv, and they're going to get an earful from their coach at halftime.
Griffin looking for the ball. He fires from downtown. And Blake Griffin can't hit the three. And Eric Gordon not able to score. Delivery to Paul. That was a three-point attempt. And Kobe Bryant made a sensational pass. That's a 19-0 run for the Lakers.
Well, this is atrocious coaching.
Loses the ball. He's all by himself. LeBron James able to stuff Camby firing.
Like there's a lid on the basket here tonight, Marv. This club just hasn't been able to get anything to go.
Here's the outlet. James feeling some confidence. That's his first miss of the night. Off the penetration, controlled by Howard.
Well, it's been one missed shot after another, Marv. They just can't seem to complete a play out here.
And LeBron James with 27 points. That's a 23-0 run for the Lakers.
Well, this is ridiculous, Marv. This game is spiraling out of control, and at some point you got to get a timeout. I would have called one 6-8 minutes ago, and yet the coach continues to just sit there and stare in disbelief.
And Phil Jackson is looking to draw something up. Going for three, and Chris Paul with 12 points. Davis facing the double team. The Clippers on the glass.
Marv, absolutely terrific defense, something I really know nothing about, but you know what? When I see it, I know it.
Pass to Bryant. James from deep in the corner. Beautiful shot. Davis looking for the open man. And Al Thornton off the mark. Paul with a quick release. And Kobe Bryant with the assist. Davis walks to the front court. Off-balance shot, and Eric Gordon comes up short, and Marcus Camby not able to score.
Marv, some nights there's a lid on that basket. They can't get anything to go right now.
Davis with the bounce pass. The Clippers control. Thornton is turned back. For three. That's assist number 5 for Kobe Bryant. Los Angeles looking to talk it over. Davis with an excellent look. The Clippers control. The Clippers keep the possession going. Griffin comes away with it. Rebound by Nowitzki.
Got to get a better shot than that, Marv. Plenty of time to work with on the shot clock. You've got to find some kind of offensive rhythm.
Davis, nice move for three, and Baron Davis with the assist. Nowitzki from deep in the corner. Here's Bryant and the bucket. Davis from center court. And halfway through this one, the Lakers have everything going their way. The Lakers easily coming through with their best half of the season. Steve, I don't think it gets any better than this.
No, I mean, they did everything, Marv. They shot the ball extremely well. Their offensive efficiency was solid. Didn't turn the ball over much. Really exploited some matchups at the offensive end. And then defensively, they were alert and active.
And the coaches always get concerned about the possibility of a letdown, in particular coming off what we saw in the first half.
Yeah, and they've had several games earlier this season, Marv, where they did have letdowns in the second half, and I'm sure the coaching staff is talking to them about that right now at halftime. They want to come out and first 5-6 minutes of the third quarter really reestablish their game. Marv, you wonder how this team is able to compete at all in the NBA, a complete exercise in futility.
Davis bringing it across. Got a hand on it. The pass to Davis. Handled by Howard. Bryant to the pull-up. Cannot hit from long distance. Thornton looking to make his move and rebounded by Howard. Delivery to James. Fires for three. And LeBron James with 35 points. That's an 8-0 run for the Lakers.
Marv, sometimes the game just goes this way. I think this team has actually played hard. They've played well. They just have not been able to get any shots to go down.
Not a good shot. Here's the pass. Davis fires one up. The Clippers crashing the boards. Nowitzki able to hustle it down.
But you can't fault the effort, Marv. They're hitting the offensive boards, but they can't get anything to fall right now.
Here's the lob. Pass to Davis. Gordon on a quick release. Can't hit from long range. James again from downtown, and Dirk Nowitzki with an excellent feed. And Mike Dunleavy asks for a timeout. Griffin on a quick release from downtown. Nice box out by Howard. James to the fadeaway three. Off the mark from downtown.
Well, finally, Marv, somebody contests a shot. That's the first time I've seen that all night. Maybe that's why he actually missed.
Davis with the move. The ball is loose. He shoots from the other side of the court. Would you explain that to me?
Well, that's what you have to do if you're going to get back into the ballgame, Marv. Get out, close out on a shooter, and at least contest the shot. We haven't seen much of that tonight.
And Marcus Camby could not finish.
Well, same old story here in the second half, Marv. This team can't get anything to go, and unless they make a few hoops, this thing's going to be out of hand, and you and I may fall asleep.
Gordon moving it across. The pass to Camby. Here's the double. Oh, he loses it. Here's the steal. Howard from deep in the corner, and there's another. That's a 17-0 run for the Lakers.
Well, this is atrocious coaching. You're getting pounded, and you just continue to allow your team to get beaten to a pulp without calling a timeout. Unbelievable.
Bryant to the fadeaway three. Unable to hit from downtown. Davis walks it across. And Blake Griffin with his first field goal. Delivery to Howard. Shoots for three. And Dwight Howard misfires. Gordon comes across. He shoots from three-point territory. Camby to the rim. Box out by Paul.
Oh, another horrible attempt, Marvin. This is embarrassing. This is how this team fell behind in the first place.
Davis walking it up. Pass to Camby. Thornton on a catch and shoot.
Surely they can get a better shot than that, can't they, Marv? I mean, this is atrocious.
Griffin rebounds. And Eric Gordon blows the layup.
I don't know what's going on here, Marv. These guys may just be playing for stats because there is no team play involved here at all right now.
Camby looking to shake free. And Blake Griffin off target. James from deep in the corner, unable to hit the three. The ball comes loose. Steve, that is the theater of the absurd.
Who's he think he is, Metal Arc Lemon? A three-quarter court hook shot?
Bryant, who's been off tonight, and able to knock it home. That's an 8-0 run for the Lakers.
Well, this is ridiculous, Marv. This game is spiraling out of control, and at some point you got to get a timeout. I would have called one 6-8 minutes ago, and yet the coach continues to just sit there and stare in disbelief.
Nice effort by Paul. L.A. takes a timeout. Ball's knocked out of his hands. Gordon beats him off the dribble. Here's Griffin. Nowitzki ends up with it.
At some point, Marv, you'd think they'd realize that the reason they're so far behind is terrible shot attempts like that one.
The pass to Davis. Griffin able to hustle it down, and they can reset. Rebound by Nowitzki.
Marv, it's a simple game. It's about putting the ball in the basket. It's been a very difficult chore for this team tonight.
Yes, James is 9 for 16 from three-point territory. Davis in possession. He fires from downtown and rebounded by Nowitzki. Paul off balance. And here we have the end of the third quarter. The Lakers with an embarrassing advantage. Well, the fourth quarter getting underway, and my question is, are we closing in on garbage time?
Well, we could be, Marvin. I guarantee you one thing. Those guys at the end of that bench, they're hoping their club holds this big lead because they don't get to play a whole lot. So you get a game like this, you want to get maybe 5-6 good minutes in. That's why they've got to maintain the lead.
Davis to the crossover. Grabbed by Howard.
Well, it's no wonder they have this big lead, Marv. They're really playing well defensively.
That's 4 assists for LeBron James. Davis curling in. The Clippers keep it alive. Davis has his shot blocked.
Marv, talk about an exercise in futility. This is one of the worst offensive performances I have ever seen in the NBA.
Bryant on the quick release and scores. That's an 8-0 run for the Lakers.
Well, you wonder, Marv, is this team going to fight at all tonight? It looks like they're just accepting defeat, and I'm going to question the character and mental toughness of this club. They look like they've flat out quit.
And Mike Dunleavy takes a timeout. Griffin finding room. Here's the double. Gordon to the front court. Snatched by James. Paul off balance, and he converts. And Baron Davis comes up short. Paul off the fake. Yes. Davis moving to the front court. That was a three-point attempt. The Clippers on the glass. Gordon pulls it up. Handled by Nowitzki.
Well, try as they might, Marv, this team just could not get the ball to go into the basket tonight. It's a pretty simple game. You got to score the ball.
The ball is knocked loose. Gordon again from downtown. Oh, loses control of the ball there. 6 on the 24. And Baron Davis misses the layup.
Well, it's been that kind of a night, Marv. Even on a second chance opportunity, they can't convert.
Yes! James is 11 for 18 from the three-point line. Camby with the shot, controlled by Paul. James feeling some confidence, not able to hit the three. Davis, who's been off tonight. The Clippers control. Nowitzki with the rejection.
Very poor offensive execution. They have no flow to their game right now.
Bad pass, intercepted. And Baron Davis could not finish.
That's why they're getting blown out, Marv. They're not completing plays. They're getting to the rim, but I don't know where the focus is here tonight.
Now the offensive foul will give it back to the Lakers. All right, let's take a look at tonight's Performer of the Game highlights.
Well, it's been a big night for him, Marv, no question about it. And I agree. I think he's the player of the game, and we'll see it with some of these replays. He's been dominant offensively. He's taken control of this game. He's willed his team to this lead through his offensive play.
Howard with the bounce pass. He fires from downtown. Yes, able to drill it. Nowitzki is 6 for 9 from three-point territory. Davis with a nice crossover move. The Clippers control.
This is a defensive exhibition. They're shutting this club down. That's how they've built this lead, Marv.
And LeBron James misses. Davis walks to the front court. Rebound by Nowitzki.
Well, that's been the story of the night, Marv. They just can't get anything to go here this evening.
And Chris Paul with 29 points. Davis bringing it across. They double up. Thornton looking for the opening. Handled by Howard.
Now, it's been one missed shot after another, Marv. They just can't seem to complete a play out here.
And hits it. Davis moving it across. Here's the step back from downtown. And Baron Davis misfires. And Blake Griffin unable to knock it down.
Marv, some nights there's a lid on that basket. They can't get anything to go right now.
And rebounded by Davis. From deep. Oh, not a good foul, particularly at this point of the game. He's headed to the foul line. Davis at the line, first time tonight. And he misses them all. James on the rebound. That was a three-point attempt. And Chris Paul with 32 points. Davis, who's been off tonight. The Clippers keep the possession going. Bryant able to succeed with that box out.
Well, it's the story of the night, Marv. The ball just has not gone into the hoop, even when they've gotten offensive rebounds and tried for second chance points.
Davis walks it across. Here's Thornton. Rebound by Nowitzki. Delivery to Bryant. Going for three. And Kobe Bryant with 20 points. Kobe with the beautiful shooting stroke.
Well, it's textbook, really, Marv. He's got great balance, terrific footwork to set up the shot, and then that high release and follow-through. It is something to watch.
James puts the speed on. Yes!
Well, this is how they've fallen behind by so much already, Marv. Too many easy baskets.
Gordon wants the ball.
Same story here in the second half, Marv. They haven't been able to buy a basket all game long, and, boy, they're just getting crushed.
1 second differential between the game clock and the shot clock. And the fans want their tacos. It is taco night here tonight. If the Lakers keep their opponents under 100 points, everybody here gets a free taco. Loses control of it. Hall, who has been red hot, and scores. Davis comes across. That will do it. The final buzzer seems to be the only way to stop the hot shooting tonight. The Lakers with the victory. Final score is 154-16. Marv Albert along with Steve Kerr saying so long from Staples Center.